Good afternoon, all of you. Welcome in HCP lecture. Today I will start the lecture of hospital and clinical pharmacy. Remaining part of chapter number 7, adverse drug of reaction. Okay. Let us first shortly look at what we see in the previous lecture. Okay. Introduction, role of pharmacist in adverse drug reaction, then drug induced diseases and drug induced diseases. In introduction, the term ADR is the more appropriate effect that are undesired, unpleasant, noxious, potentially harmful. There are many definitions of describe adverse drug reaction, but who defined it as a response to drug which is noxious or unwanted occurs at dosage normally used in the human being for prophylaxis, diagnosis or therapy of disease. Then next point is role of pharmacist in adverse drug reaction. Then drug induced diseases. In that, first is drug induced gastrointestinal disorders. Then second, drug induced liver disorders. In that, drug induced liver disorders, that is drug causing direct liver damage or drug causing damage to liver by host hypersensitivity. Then third is the drug induced renal disorders. Then here type of nephrotoxicity and example of the drug, that is direct damage of glomerular renal tubules. That example of the drug is cephalosporin, polymyxin, then aminoglycosides, cyclosporin A and organic iodines. Then diabetes and insipidus, for example of the drug is lithium sulfonylurea, then methylfluorine, then kidney stone, renal calculi. That is example of the type of the nephrotoxicity, and example of the drug is sulfonamide. Then fourth is nephritis, type of the nephrotoxicity, then example of the NSAID, then diuretics and synthetic penicillin. These are the drug induced renal disorders. The next point is the drug induced hematological disorders. In that disorders is anemias, then aplastic, third is megaloblastic and hemolytic, then leukopenia, thrombocytopenia. Then next point is drug induced hematological reactions. In that phototoxic reactions and photoallergic reactions. Okay, these are the part of previous lecture. Okay, now I will start the remaining part, that is teratogenicity. Okay. In teratogenicity, teros means monster administration of few drugs during pregnancy result in the birth of monster-like baby. Then teratogenicity terms is applied to harmful effects of drug on fetus when the drugs is given to the mother during pregnancy. Then the reasons for teratogenicity are attributed to chemical nature of drug and to the placental barrier which expose the fetus to almost all of the drug that are administered to the mother. Drug or chemical agents that affects abnormalities in developing embryo is called teratogens. Teratogens act by two ways. Definition of what is the definition of teratogens? That is the drug or chemical agents that affect abnormalities in developing embryo is called as the teratogens. Teratogens act by the two ways, that is first is act directly on the fetus, second is act indirectly. Okay, first is act directly on the fetus during the organogenesis phase, that is first 16 to 58 days of developing embryo. Drug like thalidomide and methotrexate androgen act directly on the fetus by affecting the cell division proteins synthesis and DNA synthesis. Affecting the cell division, protein synthesis and DNA synthesis. Second is the act directly in that on the placenta, then on the uterus and on the mother hormone balance. In now see the on the placenta. Vitamin A and several analogues after the normal processes leads to deficiency of the critical substances appears to play a role of some type of abnormalities on the uterus. Vasoconstrictors act on the uterus by reducing the blood supply and causes the fetal anoxia. Okay, these are the on the uterus, act directly on the uterus. Then act directly on the mother hormone balance. And that hormones such as the androgens and progesterone may affect the hormone balance of the mother and causes the fetal distress. Okay. In the teratogenicity, and teratogens act by the two way, that is act directly on the fetus and act directly on the placenta, uterus and mother hormone balance. Okay. Then the teratogenicity is the classified on the basis of abnormality occurs in the newborn babies. First is structural teratogenicity and second is the behavioral teratogenicity. Now see the first is structural teratogenicity. In structural teratogenicity, teratogens produce the various abnormalities according to the stage of gestation period of first 10 to 12 weeks in include different stages. In that pre-implementation period of organogenesis, then the second and third trimesters and short labor delivery stage. Okay, first is pre-implementation. In that 12 days for conception of implementation, exposure to teratogen can kill embryo. Okay, in pre-implementation 12 days from conception of implementation, 12 days of conception of implantation, exposure to teratogens can kill embryo. Then period of organogenesis, that is 13 to 56 days, A and B form together first trimester. Okay, trimester. In these malformation or absorption may result. The second and third trimester, in these days there is growth and development of the teeth, bone, CNS, that is central nervous system and endocrine system. Exposure to harmful drugs can cause a variety of postnatal effects such as retardation of physical or brain growth. Okay, then last is short labor delivery stage. In this stage, paralysis in newborn babies is seen. Paralysis is newborn babies seen in that stage, short labor delivery stage. Then second is the behavioral teratogenicity. In that, apart from the structural abnormalities, teratogens can cause physiological abnormalities in a newborn. This is found in the newborn of mothers who are exposed to methyl mercury by eating contamination food and smoke during pregnancy. In the behavioral teratogenicity, apart from the structural abnormalities, teratogens can cause the physiological abnormalities in newborn. Then this is found in the newborn mother who are exposed by methyl mercury by eating contamination food and smoke during pregnancy. Then teratogens is the thalidomide. The nature of the teratogenicity is the structural teratogenicity. Then methyl mercury teratogen. Then nature of the teratogenicity is behavioral teratogenicity. Okay, here I'll complete the chapter number 7, that is adverse drug of reaction. These are the important questions of the chapter, and you all students are able to answer this question after watching this video. Okay, so I will stop here. Thank you.